Hi guys, welcome back to CoCo Budgets. In today's video I will be setting up my budget for the remainder of March. If that's something you'll be interested in, then please keep watching. So I'm recording this video today, 10th of March 2022. My salary came in on the 8th and it came in super late. I was not expecting it to come in that late, so hence why this video is late. I should have already done this, but I've just received my salary. Anyways, let's get straight into it. This is my second time recording this video because the first one I did, in all honesty, if I just show you a quick glimpse, it was just a mess. It was just confusing for me, so I knew it would be confusing for you guys as well. Right, let's jump straight into it. So I'm going to fill out this sheet here just so I can show how I'm going to allocate my salary for the remainder of the month. So the month is March. Paycheck date, it came in 2 days ago, so that's the 8th of the 3rd, 22. Okay, so income source is salary. So it was my salary I received from the company I now work for, and they paid me $7,500. So that's an income total of $7,500. Okay, I'm just going to fill this in today. I'm not going to cash stuff today just because I'll tell you at the end. Right, so bills I have a DHL bill, which isn't one of my usual bills, but it's a bill nonetheless, and that was for 107 dirhams and 9 pence. So I've paid some of the things you see on this paper. I've already paid, and then I withdrew the rest of the cash, and I'll talk through that in a moment so that we are not confused. Okay, gym, which comes out at the end of the month, that will be for 209 dirhams. I had a bill that I paid, something to do with the UK, so I'm going to put UK bill, and that was a total of 1,459 dirhams 63 fils. And then my phone bill, this is a guesstimate, but I'm sure it's 181 a month, but I might be wrong. And that's what we have there. So I'm just going to quickly do bills total, which actually I've already done it, so I'm just going to do it here. Bills total equals 1,956.72. I am not going to write in this box amount left, and I'll explain why shortly. Moving on to cash envelopes, I have 3. That's household, fuel, personal. So household, I will be allocating 300 dirhams, that's my half. Fuel, I actually don't have a car anymore. I gave my car back on Monday, so I actually don't have a car at the moment, but I am having to get taxi everywhere. So what I will do is I'm just going to leave this one blank. In terms of taxi, I just don't think I'm going to include it. It's just something that I will have to keep money aside for. I can't explain it, but I'm just not going to put taxi on here, otherwise it will really confuse me, because I actually don't know how much I'm going to spend on taxi at all. It really depends. Then we have personal, not getting anything. So cash envelopes total, that's a total of just 300. Moving on to sinking funds, I'm just going to fill this in quickly. Excuse the handwriting, clearly I'm in a rush. For sinking funds, I'm only going to put one down now, and now everything will make sense soon, but I'm just going to put one down now. 2,670 for rent. I'm not going to allocate or talk about any others at this minute. Then savings, I'm not going to do that one now, but debts I'm going to go to. So credit card is a debt that is just looming over me. I can hardly wait for that to be cleared. And you know, I shouldn't actually complain, because I watched some cash stuff in sinking fund videos, and there are some people out there with some serious debts, you know. So I am actually not complaining about the debt I have for this credit card. This is my only debt other than like student finance, which we don't really consider, but other than that, this is my only debt that I have that's sort of looming over me. But honestly, like, God bless those of you that have those big debts and you're working towards it. I think it's so inspiring. Like, I love sitting down and watching those videos, so I won't complain about my one. But I am going to write in here 183 2136.04. That's the payment I made already because I couldn't wait to make the payment. It was already bridging on being a late payment because my salary came late. Then there's something else I need to pay, that's miscellaneous, and that's just 200 dirhams I owe my boyfriend. I mean, he's not asking for it back or anything, but I don't like owing anything. I don't like having to know that I owe someone, or, you know. And I took that from his savings, which I also keep in my binder. I keep my boyfriend's savings in the back. Well, some money, because, you know, like, he just puts stuff everywhere, like money in different places, I should say. So I hold some of it for him back here in miscellaneous. Anyways, yeah, so I owe him 200 back from that. And then there's another bill that came through, but I'm not going to put it on this sheet yet because I just need to add something up. Now, some of these bills and these sinking funds I've already accounted for because, like I said, because my salary came late, I didn't want to record the video then attend to them. It was important I attended to them as soon as I got the money because they were bridging on being semi-late. So I have... I'm just getting this out here. So in the back of my, so in my cash binder, in my binder with like all of my sinking funds categories and stuff like that, I have some money in the back here. This is what I've withdrawn from the bank. I think in the bank there's a buffer of maybe like 90 dirhams or 60. I can't actually remember how much is in there, but it's like a buffer in that account. So I withdrew some money. I know I withdrew 4,000, but there's not 4,000 here. It's one. Sorry. I think I'm rushing too much. So we have 501, 502, 503, 500, 700, 900. 3,900 here. Okay, 3,900. And I'll talk about this in just a second. So I'm going to only add up and subtract the ones that have already been paid so that I don't confuse myself. The idea is that there should be 4,000 and something left behind once I account for the ones that have already been paid or taken care of. So I'm just going to put a green like box next to the ones I've already paid. So I've already paid DHL because I just wanted to get rid of that one. That was a small one. And I just didn't want to leave it. So let me just get to my phone, my calculator. So I'm just going to calculate it off screen because it goes a bit blurry. 7,500, which is my income, minus DHL, which is 107.09, equals 7,392. Okay. I've also paid the UK bill. That one as well. I did these ones by a card, guys, so that's why they're already paid for. You know, instead of having to withdraw just to put it back in. So now from what was left before, I'm going to withdraw the UK bill amount. So that's minus 1,459.63. That leaves me with this much, 5,933.28. I also have already paid my credit card bill. So I'm just going to put a green rectangle here next to it, so I know I've already paid it. I think I'm just doing this for myself. I don't know if it's helping anyone keep up with what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, but it's helping me. So now from the balance that was left before, I'm going to withdraw the credit card amount because I've already paid it. So minus 1836.04 equals, there we go, 4,097.24. So if you remember, I said I withdrew 4,000. And then I had a buffer in my account of either 90 or 60. The buffer was 97.24. This was 4,000, but it's now 39, and I'll explain why. So everything's working out perfectly. So, like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this actually, but I'm not cash stuffing in this video. I'm just setting everything up. My denominations are too big. Lots of 500s, that's just what the machine gave me, so I need to try and go and get this made into smaller denominations, which can be very difficult in this country to just go into certain banks and exchange bureaus and stuff and get money change. It's like next to impossible. So this will be in the next video, the actual cash stuff in, and I might actually have some more to add to this because I had a call come through before when I was filming the first video from one of my previous students. Mum wants me to come back and continue tutoring with her son, so that could be some income there, and then just some other payments I could possibly get. But I'm not going to count that in right now, because I find whenever I count money before it comes in, I don't know, it's just some sort of bad luck for me, or bad omen, because it never works out. So I'm not going to do that. Anyways, so I know I'm working with 4,000 dirhams, okay? From that 4,000 dirhams, I still need to pay. So I'm going to have 4,000 on here, and I'm just going to subtract as I go along. From that 4,000 dirhams, I need to take out money for rent. That's priority number one. I pay my rent every quarter. So, yeah. So if I have 4,000 and I subtract 2,670, that leaves me with 1,330. So I'm just going to make note of that in pencil. Up here, I'm going to put right next to it 1,330. Okay, then household. So my cash envelopes. So I'm going to take out the 300, see what I'm left with. So minus 300. That leaves me with 1,030. So I'm going to write here next to it 1,030. Okay. Now I'm going to just sort of subtract the bills and the miscellaneous and see what I'm left with. Okay, so once I subtract everything, I'm left with 440 dirhams. Okay. So for that 440 dirhams, I am going to, let's see, I don't think I'll do any savings challenges. Oh, actually, maybe I can do one. Yeah, I'll put tin here. I don't know how much I'm going to put. I'm going to do a budget for hopefully maybe like 40 dirhams for there. Right, for this pay period, I'm not going to stuff social. So I'm just going to put here 0. I'm not stuffing gifts. I'm not stuffing medical. I'm not stuffing car, although I really should, but I'm not stuffing car. There's no point, because of the amount of money I need for a new car, my 400 dirhams won't even cover like any of that. So there's no point. Instead, I will definitely cover business. Business definitely should get half, I'd say. So I'll put 200 into business. That's what I want to budget for it. And then rent I've already done. Personal travel. I could just do 100 for each. To be honest, personal actually trumps. Personal, I'm going to give 200. That's because I need to go and like do waxing and stuff like that. So I'm going to put 200 here. Yeah, I'll put 200 here. This covers anything I need to do. Like I just mentioned now, I need to go like, sorry. I need to go and like do waxing and stuff like that. But I also need to remember that I'm not using a car at the minute. So this might have to just cover taxi fares, or maybe split for the two. That means travel will get 0 in this pay period. Alright, so now what I'm going to do very quickly, I'm just going to run through everything and make sure that I'm on a zero-based budget, which means making sure that all of my money has been allocated to something. I might speed this part up, or I might not. So I'm down to here now. I can see there's going to be some sort of error somewhere, which is fine. Let me just roll with it. So minus 2036.04. Yeah, there we go. Actually, that works out. So if you can actually see. So I'm now minusing the final one. So that leaves me with 97.24. which adds out. So this technically should be 0, but remember I said in my bank I've left a buffer of 97.24 because I just left it in there, I couldn't withdraw it. So I'm just going to put here in brackets 0, and I'm going to draw an arrow and write bank buffer. So then I know. So everything checks out. So I'm just going to quickly fill in the budget summary down here, and I'm going to fill it in the budget side just in case. So budget 7500, bills total 1956.72, cash envelopes total 300, sinking funds total 3070, savings total 40, debts total 2036.04, remaining 0. There we go. Okay, perfect. Right, so I've done this. This is just for my salary income. If I get any more money throughout the month, then I'll just do another one of these and budget for the categories that I didn't allocate for. That's just how I'll have to do it, to be honest. But this is me just working with the income that I received and just making use of it, basically, which is what you guys should do if you're on your own budgeting journey. Make use of the money that you have. Don't feel the need to try and cover everything. It's okay to have zeros in your sinking funds. It's fine. It's okay to not stuff all of your savings challenges. You just work with what you have, okay? Right, if you've made it to the end of the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, like, comment, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next video, which would be a cash stuffing video once I get this money changed over. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.